Come! Come and see a man who told me everything I ever did. Could this be the Christ? It was the hottest time of day again. You see, I'd go to the well at the hottest time of day just to avoid all the insults and the dirty looks from all those women talking about me behind my back. I couldn't take it anymore, so I'd go at the hottest time of day just to avoid all the insults, knowing that nobody's going to be there. See, only a fool would go out at the hottest time of day. So I opened the door. The sun was beating down on my head, and I made my way to the well, as usual, knowing that there's going to be nobody there. And as I almost got to the well, I was so hot. I really wanted a drink of water. I got to the well, knowing that there was going to be nobody there, but that specific day, when I got to the well, I could see a man sitting at the well in the distance, and I thought it was quite strange because nobody is ever out at this time of day. And as I looked a little bit closer, I could see that he was a Jew. And Jews don't normally come to this side of town. So I thought to myself, look, I need to get some water, because if I don't have water at home when my man gets home, there's going to be trouble. And because I could see he was a Jew, then I knew he wasn't going to speak to me because, well, Jews don't speak to Samaritans, and I'm a woman, so he definitely won't speak to me. So I thought to myself, I'll make my way to the well, I'll get my water, and I'll be on my way out because he's not going to speak to me. So as I approached the well, I was about to draw the water and get to draw the water, and he reached out his hand and he said to me, "Would you give me a drink?" And I was quite startled, and I said to him, "But sir, how can you ask me for a drink of water? I'm a Samaritan woman." And then he said to me, "If you knew who it was that was asking you for a drink of water and the gift that he has, then you would ask him for a drink of water and he would give you living water." And I said to him, "Sir, but how can you get this water? The well is deep and you have nothing to draw with." And then he said to me, "Whoever drinks this water will thirst again. But whoever drinks the water I give to them will never thirst. Indeed, it will become in them a spring of living water, welling up to eternal life." And when he spoke to me, I just felt peace that I hadn't felt. I don't think I'd ever felt it. And I wanted this living water because I felt like I wasn't living anymore. I was just existing, you know. And when he said that to me, I fell on my knees and I said, "Sir, please give me a drink of this living water. I don't want to keep coming to this well anymore. I don't want to keep facing all the insults and the dirty looks and coming to this well at the hottest time of day. Please give me a drink of this living water." And then he said to me, "Go and get your husband." And I said, "I have no husband." And then he said to me, "You're right when you say you have no husband. In fact, you've had 5 husbands, and the man that you're now with is not your husband." How could he know this about me? He must be a prophet. So I said to him, "I can see that you're a prophet, and you Jews say that we must not worship on this mountain, but we must worship in Jerusalem." And then he said to me, "Woman, a time is coming and is now here where the true worshippers will no longer worship on this mountain or in Jerusalem. For you Samaritans worship what you don't know, and us Jews worship what we do know, for salvation is from the Jews. But the true worshippers must worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father is spirit, and those that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. And then I said to him, I know the Messiah called the Christ is coming, and I know he will tell us everything. And then he said to me, I, who you speak to, am he. So I ran and I ran and I ran to my village, and I told everybody about this man who told me everything I ever did. This must be the Christ. You know, he spoke to me. And he didn't just speak to me, he spoke to me in a nice way. You know, men only spoke to me when they wanted something from me, but he spoke to me in a nice way. He knew everything that I ever did. He saw my mistakes, my wrong choices, the way I was living right now. And he gave me a drink of the living water. And he turned my life around, and he gave me a fresh hope and a purpose. And I love this man called Jesus.